is don't be comfortable where you are. Comfort can be a cozy blanket that feels good, but it can also be a trap that holds you back from reaching your full potential. Let me start with a little story. When I was a young man, I thought I had everything figured out. I had a decent job as an English teacher and it paid my bills. I was comfortable, too comfortable in fact. One day I had a moment of revelation while sipping my morning tea. I thought, is this all there is to life? I realized I was stuck in my comfort zone like a cat in a cardboard box safe, yes, but missing out on so much more. Comfort zones can feel like a warm bed on a cold winter morning. You just want to snuggle in and avoid the world outside. But if you stay in that bed too long, you'll miss breakfast. And let's face it, no one likes to miss breakfast, especially when there are pancakes involved. Understanding comfort. Now, what do I mean by comfort? Comfort can be a good job, a stable routine, or even familiar surroundings. These things can bring us security, which is essential. But here's the catch. Comfort can also become a prison. It makes you complacent, stops you from growing, and prevents you from chasing your dreams. Think of it this way. Have you ever tried to change the channel on a television, but you can't find the remote? You end up watching the same boring show for hours just because it's what you're used to. In life, if you're not careful, you'll be stuck watching the same rerun instead of exploring new channels. Embrace change. So how do we avoid this comfort trap? The answer is simple. Embrace change. Change is often scary, like jumping into a cold pool for the first time. Your body screams, "What are you doing?" But once you're in, you realize it's refreshing. When I started Alibaba, I was terrified. I had a stable job, and yet I decided to leave it all behind. It felt like jumping off a cliff. But that leap of faith led to the creation of one of the largest e-commerce platforms in the world. I often joke that I didn't just build a business. I built a flying machine out of sheer determination. The importance of growth. Let's talk about growth. Growth is uncomfortable. It requires stepping out of your familiar surroundings and confronting challenges head on. Remember, a plant can't grow if it stays in the same pot forever. It needs to break free, expand its roots, and reach for the sun. I once attended a conference where a young entrepreneur shared his story. He started a company in a garage with nothing but an idea and a couple of friends. They faced numerous obstacles, financial struggles, rejections, and doubts. But they didn't give up. They embraced every challenge, learned from their failures, and ultimately built a successful business. This young man reminded me of a quote, "Comfort is the enemy of progress." If you want to achieve something great, you must be willing to step outside your comfort zone. Take risks. Now, let's talk about risks. People often fear taking risks. But let me tell you, risks are essential for growth. It's like a game of poker. You can sit on the sidelines and watch everyone else win, or you can go all in and take your chance. I remember my first venture into the tech world. I didn't know anything about technology. I thought HTML was a new flavor of ice cream. But I took the plunge anyway. It was risky, it was uncomfortable, but it was worth it. And guess what? I didn't get devoured by the tech world. I learned to swim. Learn from failure. Ah, failure. The best teacher you'll ever have. I've failed many times. I've been rejected from jobs, investors have turned me down, and I've made plenty of mistakes. But here's the secret. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every failure is a lesson. I often say that if you can't handle failure, you can't handle success. You need to be able to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Think of failure as your personal coach. No one likes their coach at the moment, but you appreciate them when you win. Stay curious. To avoid comfort, you must stay curious. Curiosity is the spark that ignites innovation. Ask questions, seek knowledge, and explore new ideas. The world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. I often tell young people, be like a sponge. Soak up knowledge wherever you can. Whether it's reading books, taking online courses, or even talking to people from different backgrounds, every interaction can teach you something valuable. And remember, curiosity is contagious. When you're curious, you inspire others to be curious too. Imagine walking into a room full of people who are all asking questions and sharing ideas. It's like a brainstorming party, no RSVP required. Build a support network. You don't have to face the challenges alone. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and help you grow. A strong support network can be your safety net when you leap into the unknown. I always say that your network is your net worth. Make connections, build relationships, and share your dreams with others. You'll be surprised how many people are willing to help you on your journey. Plus, having friends along for the ride makes it a lot more fun. Challenge yourself? Now let's get practical. How can you challenge yourself daily? Here are some ideas. Set goals. Establish short-term and long-term goals. They don't have to be monumental. Just make sure they push you a little out of your comfort zone. Learn something new. Whether it's a new language, a musical instrument, or even cooking a complicated dish, commit to learning something new every month. Face your fears. Identify something that scares you and confront it. Whether it's public speaking, meeting new people, or trying a new sport, take that leap. Travel. If possible, visit new places. Traveling exposes you to different cultures, ideas, and perspectives. Plus, it makes for great Instagram photos. Volunteer. Give back to your community. It not only helps others, but also allows you to meet new people and learn about different challenges. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own little worlds that we forget to look at the bigger picture. Perspective is powerful. When you step outside your comfort zone, you gain new insights and understandings. I once met a young woman who was hesitant to pursue her dream of starting a non-profit organization. After spending time volunteering in her community, she realized the impact she could make. She gained perspective on the struggles people faced and became determined to make a difference. When you open your mind to new experiences, you see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. It's like putting on glasses for the first time. You can suddenly see the world in a whole new light. Laugh at yourself. And here's a little secret. Don't take life too seriously. Laugh at yourself when things go wrong. Humor can lighten the burden of discomfort and make the journey more enjoyable. I remember a time when I was giving a presentation to a large audience. I was nervous and accidentally clicked the wrong slide, showing a picture of my cat instead of my business plan. Instead of panicking, I made a joke about how even my cat is an investor. The audience laughed and it broke the ice. Laughter is a powerful tool. It connects people, eases tension, and makes uncomfortable situations more bearable. So embrace the awkward moments. They often lead to the best stories. In conclusion, I urge you all to step out of your comfort zone. Embrace change, take risks, learn from failure, stay curious, build a support network, and always keep a sense of humor. Remember, the greatest achievements often come from the most uncomfortable situations. Don't let comfort lull you into complacency. Instead, let it be the fuel that drives you to chase your dreams. You have the power to shape your future. So go out there, take those leaps of faith, and remember, life is too short to be comfortable where you are. Thank you for your time, and I can't wait to see all the amazing things you will accomplish.